Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would ask that you please make your way into the big ballroom and join your guests at your table as our program is about to begin. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not registered to bid this evening, before you head into the tent, make your way over to the registration and make sure you get registered to bid on our live and silent auction items this evening. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. Our evening continues.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now, just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August.
Finished her second year of Grow. Yeah, thank you, Grow instructors, for being amazing with her. But she spent her first summer at Riverview in 2016 with Maya Todrin. Where are Maya's parents? They're here. They're here. Anyway, Maya is still a really good friend of hers. She came for every summer after that. She attended high school at the Frostig Center in Pasadena, California, which is kind of a sister school to Riverview. And although I remember at the end of that first summer, Nancy Hopkins asking if she wanted to attend high school at Riverview, and I remember thinking, I think we found our home. I think we found it. So she arrived as a Grow student in the fall of 2020. Shout out to Kate McFarland and the health office. How about starting a school year in a pandemic? And I am still in awe of how Riverview navigated this pandemic years, but you know. And I know, and all of you local parents were like, it's so weird that we can't visit all the time. And us California parents are like, seems pretty normal. I don't know, like, I don't, you know. And then, but this is, I want to tell one story about, you know, because we are 3,000 miles away, I was like, well, how is it going to work when things are back to normal? And so spring of 2021, I spent Easter with her. We have a house on Martha's Vineyard. That was lovely. And then I didn't get the memo about Mother's Day. They're like, oh, all the kids leave for Mother's Day. And I was like, wait, what? Do I, oh my God. And Susan Batista, where's Susan? There she is. She said, I will take Charlotte. Ava's a really good friend of Susan's. And that's when I realized, oh, this isn't a school. This is a community. This is different. And the very first month that Charlotte was a Grow, she said, I have a goal. I'd never heard her say that word before. And she said, I said, what is your goal? And she said, I want to live with my friends from Riverview in an apartment, and I want to work at Target. And we are working on that, actually. But I think what I want to say is how remarkable it was that she had in such a short time, this idea of her looking at herself, knowing that she could attain a goal, articulating it to me. And I thought, you know what, that is what maturing is, and I'm going to honor that. And so that is all you, Riverview. Okay, so I got just a couple more things to say, and then we're going to drink and raise a lot of money. I don't know, maybe who's drinking and who's into raising money? So this is what I want to say. Beyond providing Charlotte with a school experience rich in social, vocational, and academic opportunities, Riverview has shown our family what the world can be, full stop. A world where differences are not overlooked or tolerated, but celebrated and supported. And like so many of us, we went from knocking at the door of typical, hoping against hope to be included, but always existing at the fringes of the dominant culture. As Anne Phelan brilliantly says, most of our kids were either tolerated, a symbolic mascot, or ghosted entirely. Not here. Whose house? Yep, and the first time I saw that, actually the first time I heard Greg Simpson lead a chorus of students in shouting that at the top of their lungs, I wept. And I still weep, because they are not at the fringes of anything. Riverview students are at the center of their own lives. So in 2016, I wrote a piece of theater about my journey as a special needs mom, and Char was about 15, and she was about to spend her first summer at Riverview, and we were finally beginning to let go of normal. And when I wrote that, I was like, I don't know why I put that expectation of Charlotte. I've never been particularly normal myself. I don't know even really what that means anymore, but you all know what I mean, right? It's like you're still like, maybe we can do it, maybe we can do it. So this piece called Overcome, which Charlotte appeared with me, ends with words that I wrote about the dawning understanding of the beautiful, authentic, and revolutionary place our daughter was leading us to and had been leading us all along. So here's what I wrote. Disability activists are demanding respect for their own culture, following in a long line of other previously marginalized groups who historically struggled to pass and fit in. The deaf community, LGBTQ+, people of color, victims of sexual abuse, sober addicts, and more. These activists are the children and the grandchildren of the pioneers of the disability movement who cracked the door wide open enough to pass IDEA in 1975 and the Americans with Disabilities Act in 1990. Folks who were historically pathologized, demonized, diagnosed, and sequestered, are now forcing open the boundaries of dominant culture, exposing the lies but also the promise of a truly inclusive society. They are no longer interested in turning themselves into pretzels to fit into a culture that is inherently ableist, racist, homophobic, patriarchal, and broken. So together, we are not just supporting and helping to build the Riverview School, we are building a new world of true inclusion, celebration of difference, and resting on the pillars of equity, justice, and diversity. So that's what we're doing, I think. So thank you to all of you, and thank you to my brilliant, unique daughter, Charlotte, for leading me and Brad to all of you under this tent tonight, and to the home we've been looking for so long. So thank you to Riverview. Okay, and now it says notes a few housekeeping items. Is that like chores in the dorm? Wouldn't that be awesome? Remember to bust your plates. No, okay. So tonight is going to be a big evening. We've got some incredible live auction items, everything from Caribbean getaways to head of school for the day. So Stuart, you might want to get in on that. I think that might be something you might enjoy. Okay. We will also share with you, that was Brad's joke, by the way. We will also share with you a very important Fund a Dream tonight, focused on increasing financial aid at Riverview School with the goal of providing more access and opportunity for students who will benefit greatly from the kind of education and life experience that only Riverview can provide. Right, equity and inclusion, we have our theme. And later in the evening, we will be honoring Dr. William Greendyke. How many of us know that name so well? I'm so happy that we're going to honor him for the consultation and service he provided to our school as we navigated the COVID-19 pandemic these past couple of years. I just want to say thank you to Dr. Greendyke. Okay, we're going to honor you. And now, before we kick things off, I have a few reminders for everyone. The silent auction is still running for a little longer, so keep those phones close, keep bidding, and we will remind everyone when the final minutes of the silent auction is closing. There's lots of great items. So does everybody have your program book with your bid number? Okay. Make sure everybody's got one. I think they're in the middle of the tables, right? So everyone, please take a moment to locate your program book on the table. On the back are your corresponding bidder numbers. Okay. Good, I think you're doing it. Are you doing it? Okay. Are you good? Okay, so the bidder number should be the same as on your mobile phone that you've been using all evening for the silent auction. Is this making sense? Okay, good. I think it is. Are you good? Okay, you have to quiet down because I have a little bit more. All right. Okay. Oh, nice. Thank you for that. Okay. So basically, your bidder number should be the same as on your mobile phone that you've been using all evening for the silent auction. If for any reason you cannot locate yours or have any questions, please speak to someone at the registration tables on the cocktail hour. Okay, everybody good? Everybody good? Okay, good. So there's only one program book per household. That's interesting. This will be important later in the evening for the live auction and Fund a Dream paddle race. Okay, so you're good on your thing? So I am so happy to be, I really am happy to be here with you. This is my first gala, you guys. I know. I've been clicking on that thing for 2 years. I kept hearing about the oysters. I couldn't believe it was true. But what a beautiful evening. I'm so happy, and it is with great pleasure that I invite to the stage the head of the school, Stuart Miller.
Thanks, Amy. That was beautiful, and we are trying to build a whole new world here. Before we Before we kick off our celebration, we at Riverview believe it's important to acknowledge that the past few weeks and months have been a particularly difficult time in our country and in the world. I'm certain that we all find it challenging to reconcile what we see and hear in the news lately. There have been mass shootings, racially motivated shootings, numerous acts of violence, and all the while, wars rage on and the pandemic persists. Our deepest sympathies and sorrow go out to those affected by recent tragedies. There really are no words to fully encapsulate their sadness and loss. I just wish, I really do wish, that the world was more reflective of the kindness, empathy, compassion that our students show each and every day and that permeates our community. I really do. That'd be a world I want to live in, right? And now, with that important acknowledgement, it's an absolute pleasure to kick off Riverview's 24th annual, we've done this 24 years, Village of Dreams Gala. And welcome back, Riverview. It's great to be together again, right? It's really great. It's so good to see everyone under this tent. We have so much to be thankful for and so much to celebrate. And we have many to thank for making this event possible. So to start, I'd like to recognize our Gala Committee and Gala Committee Chair, Linda Ledoux. Linda. And after 2 years of virtual galas and finding our footing again, this essential committee came back stronger and more energized than ever. Linda, thank you for your engagement, your leadership, and most of all, thank you for bringing that really cool race car outside. It's awesome. And I want to thank the entire committee for making this incredibly special evening possible. You've all spent countless hours planning the event, and we as a school are grateful to each and every one of you. And I want to also thank all the volunteers. There are dozens of people, community and faculty members alike, that generously give of themselves to prepare for this event, setting up in the days before our gala, bartending, running the silent auction, and doing various special experiences for our auction items. So thank you to all the volunteers. If you are a member of the Gala Committee or a volunteer, please take a minute, stand, and be recognized. I want to give these folks a round of applause. I was doing graduation practice this morning, and there was like an army of people who descended putting these tablecloths out. It was just amazing. And I also want to extend a very special welcome to our community partners. These are among 30 businesses that provide internships for our Grow students. Thank you for believing in our students, and thank you for giving them such valuable opportunities. 30 community partners here. It's amazing. And as we begin our celebration this evening, I want to express our gratitude to the many, many sponsors that make this event possible, and extend a special thank you to our vision and belief sponsors. You guys are amazing, and we're so grateful for your support. And as we come together tonight to celebrate our school and our bright future, I want to take a moment to thank all the people who, over the past years of dedication, worked to put Riverview in a position of strength to navigate a global pandemic, who gave us a strong foundation. We are certainly a very, very lucky school. And to start, I want to acknowledge former head of school, Maureen Brenner, who led Riverview for 16 years. Yeah, Maureen's right here tonight. Maureen, you've always been such a gracious and effective partner. I'm grateful for your continued support, and I'm thrilled that you're here this evening. Welcome back. It's great to have you here. And we also have tonight many former trustees who return to celebrate with us tonight. We call them trustees emeriti. And trustees emeriti, I thank you for your gifts of time and talent and your continued support. And tonight, as I was in the cocktail hour, I had a chance to meet with Debbie Cowan, and I said, Debbie, thank you for hiring me. She was on the search committee that hired me a while ago. And she told me a story. And Debbie told me a story that 24 years ago, there was none of this. There was no gala. And that she and Chris Ricci started this whole event from nothing. So Debbie Cowan, please stand wherever you are, and thank you. Thank you. You started something magnificent. And I also want to especially acknowledge current trustees Pat Bauer and Ed Muller. I'm going to ask you to please stand, okay? And this is special. And please remain standing just for a second. I won't take long. But after 18 years, I'm going to say this again, 18 years of faithfully serving on our Board of Trustees, 2 of which you co-chaired our family association. Pat and Ed, you're graduating tonight, right? Thank you for your tremendous leadership, tireless support, for your mentorship, and for your relentless pursuit of excellence for our student and our school. We're so grateful for you. And to all the current Riverview School trustees, we're grateful for your leadership that informs Riverview's present and future. We've never asked more of our board over this past 2.5 years, that's for sure. I'm grateful for your partnership. I'm inspired by your passion. And I'd also like to especially acknowledge Board Chair Justin Gray, who was by my side every step of the way, providing wide counsel and adding value. Justin has served as the chair of our Board of Trustees since 2018 and agreed to serve as chair for 1 additional year this year because he was so committed to seeing Riverview through these unprecedented times. Justin is completing his tenure as the board chair this evening. Justin, thank you for all you've done and your leadership. Please stand, Justin. So over the past couple of years, many schools have struggled, but Riverview has thrived. We've thrived because of our community's unrelenting support of our collective commitment to our mission, our students, and most importantly, maybe to one another. Our community, in many ways, is one of our greatest strengths and assets. Current and alumni parents are one of our most powerful sources of admissions referrals, and we're grateful for your help in spreading the word to your networks about how Riverview really does change lives. When you do so, you both help a family find a solution, and you help our school recruit a child who might have not otherwise known about our program. And tonight we'll ask you to help build our community in a different way. The focus of tonight's Fund the Dream is financial aid to increase our ability to offer assistance to families who might not otherwise have the opportunity to join our school. We'll talk more about that later. But for now, I want to say that I consider myself a very fortunate person to lead this wonderful school. Riverview is such a special place that I find it challenging at times to articulate the spirit and magic that permeates our campus. Yet one thing I know for certain is that it all starts with the passionate and dedicated faculty who believe in our students and who are absolutely committed to create the very best environment possible for them to maximize their potential. So I want to recognize the faculty for a second tonight and say thank you. Yes. Yes, indeed. Thank you. That's powerful, and they deserve it. Absolutely. And current families of Riverview, I think we can all agree that the last 2.5 years has been challenging at times. But one thing that's been a constant throughout is your support. And it's been a long road to get here. Our first full graduation weekend, our first in-person gala, but we made it. We're thrilled to be here tonight. And I can genuinely, very genuinely share that each day I'm inspired to walk on this campus and see the students and faculty in action. My wife, Melanie, and I often reflect and remark that Riverview really is, in our experience, one of the most joyful places on earth. I think we all feel that. So please enjoy the next couple of hours. This is our moment to celebrate and rejoice in our students' accomplishments and what Riverview makes possible. And it's wonderful to come back together tonight. So enjoy your dinner. Thank you, and I'll see you later in the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that our silent auction will close promptly at 7:30. Our premium items will remain open for an additional 15 minutes and close at 7:45. So keep your eyes on your phones, ladies and gentlemen, as the silent auction will close at 7:30. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now 7:30, and our silent auction has closed. Congratulations to all of our high bidders in our silent auction. Our premier items will remain open for 15 additional minutes and close at 7:45. So if you did not get what you wanted in our silent auction, stay tuned, and the premium items will remain open for another 15 minutes. Thank you.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now 7:45, and our premiere items have officially closed. Thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone who participated in our silent and premiere auctions. The silent and premiere auctions are officially closed. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick reminder as we await dinner for our live auction this evening. Please take the time to check your bid number on the back of your paddle to make sure that it is corresponding with the bid number at the top of the link of your telephone. Again, ladies and gentlemen, your bid number on your paddle should be the same number as the link on the upper left-hand corner of your telephone. If it is not, please take the time to go back to our registration table and they will assist you to coordinate to make you sure you have both. Thank you.
Some people have written books, some have a great look that covers the magazines for kids who are 17. But I don't know what to do, staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. Some, they are certain of what awaits them when it all ends. But I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in a century? Or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind? Or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know, I don't know. How could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away like lines in the sand? Some people that put their faith into someone who's half their age, reading from a torn out page from a book filled with lies. But I don't know what to do. I'm staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. Some, they are certain of what awaits them when it all ends. But I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in a century? Or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind? Or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know. No, I don't know. How could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away like lines in the sand? I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in this century? Or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind? Or the talk of the town that we are living in? I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in this century? Or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind? Or the talk of the town that we are living in? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. How could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away just like lines in the sand?
Okay, everybody, we're back. Okay. Oh, yeah, clinking, clinking. Susan, come on, go to your table. Okay, are you enjoying your dinner? Is everything good? Do you have your paddles? You have your drinks? Everything's good? Okay. I'm having an amazing time myself. So, continue to enjoy your meals, and as you do, we are going to kick off the program, and we are going to jump right in with the live auction. So you got your bidding thing, everything's good? Okay, so it's time to get your bidder numbers ready. You got the program books, we all went through that before. Remember, there's only one bidder number per couple, per household. It is my pleasure to welcome to the stage someone who needs no introduction to Riverview, our auctioneer for the evening, John Terrio. Nice to meet you.
Amy, it's a pleasure. Nice to meet you as well. Absolutely. Good evening, everyone. No. It's been 4 years. You can do better than that. Good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here. I've missed you all. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Absolutely. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Terrio, and I'm going to be your live auctioneer. And I have some of the most fabulous live auction items that I'm going to sell this evening in my entire 30-year career. It'll be absolutely spectacular. So a couple of ground rules before we get going. I ask that when you make your bids, you hold up your bid paddles. Your bid numbers are right in the back. There are some spotters around the room. They're going to look like they're on a runway. Give me a wave. There they are. They're going to help me find your bids. And, of course, I ask you to follow along in your programs and on the jumbotrons to my right and left for any dates, times, and restrictions on any of the items we'll be selling here this evening. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's start our live auction. Our first item, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest rivalry in sports. Since the other rivalry between the Golden State Warriors and the Celtics have come to an end, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. Win or lose, nothing beats baseball at Fenway Park in the summertime. There's no better matchup than the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Enjoy 2 luxury suite tickets with plenty of food and drink included to the July 8th game at Fenway Park. This package also includes an overnight stay only steps away from Fenway at the Hotel Commonwealth in one of their Fenway rooms overlooking the iconic stadium. Also included is a $200.50 gift card for dinner to complete a perfect day in Boston. It's our first live item of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Red Sox, Yankees, Hotel Commonwealth, $250 gift card for dinner. That should buy you 2 hot dogs and 2 beers, ladies and gentlemen. Red Sox, Yankees. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? How about a $1,000 opener on it? $1,000 bid is what I need to get on, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000, thank you now. $1,000 bid is what I've got now, but a $1,500 where? $1,000 bid is what I've got now, but a $1,500 next. And a $15 is what I need. It's no price for it. $1,000 bid is what I have. I'll take the $1,500 now. And $1,500, thank you, ma'am. $15 is what I've got now. $2,000, she stands right up. $2,000 bid is what I've got now, and $25. 2 I have now, the $25. $2,000 bid is what I've got now, the $25 I'll take. I've got a $2,000 bid one time. I'll take $2,250. $2,000 bid is what I have twice. $2,250 is next. $2,000. Third and final call. All done, ladies and gentlemen, at $2,000. Sold $2,000. Nicely done. Bidder number 383. The taste of Tuscany is next. This spectacular 7-night getaway. Tuscany has it all: seaside, countryside, food and wine in cities and small towns. The beautiful town of Cortona countryside is quintessentially Italian with rolling hills, cypress trees, and lovely vineyards. Tuscany is famous for its food and wine, and thanks to an abundance of the local Sangiovese grapes, known for its Chianti, Vino Nobile di Montepulciano, and Brunello di Montesciano. Not bad for a fat Irish kid, I'll tell you that right now. Enjoy a 7-night stay in a private accommodations for up to 4 people in a 2-bedroom, 3-bath villa in the Cortona countryside. The outdoor terrace offers spectacular views and a perfect spot for dining al fresco. The garden and private swimming pool allow guests to relax under the Tuscan sun. The trip includes a private cooking class and dinner and tour and tastings at local wineries. A private driver will pick you up every day for 6 hours. Chef-prepared breakfast and maid service every morning and day. All provided daily, ladies and gentlemen, and a concierge full booking service is included, ladies and gentlemen. You know, in my 30 years of doing this, it's rare that I get to talk about an item that I've actually been on. I have been to Cortona. I have stayed at this spectacular luxury hillside mansion. It is absolutely fabulous. The food, the wine, the biggest misnomer, ladies and gentlemen, some of the greatest wine is the wine they serve from each restaurants. The best bottle of wine I had in my 10-day stay, we stayed a few days extra, was $6. It was absolutely special. I had a beef bolognese, mother of God in heaven, it was so good. The driver picks you up every morning. They take you, we went to Montepulciano, we went to Siena, we went everywhere. I'm telling you right now, folks, gentlemen, a fabulous way out of the doghouse is right now. We went 5 years ago for our 25th wedding anniversary. And I'll tell you, tonight is a very special night for me. And I've known you long enough that I can share with you. My lovely wife, Carol, who's in the back of the room right now, she is the one, thank you. She and her team did our registration this evening. And with part of her team is my daughter, Mae Francis, and my son, Patrick James. But even more importantly is that tonight, all 5 of us are working because my son, John Jr., is doing his first major live auction in downtown Boston tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when it started 30 years ago, Amy, I was still watching you on NYPD, okay, girl? By the way, Harvard? Really, girl? Fabulous. Not bad for a girl from Connecticut, I'll tell you that right now. It's a very proud night. This is one of my fabulous events that I do yearly. I live here in the Cape. I've known about Riverview. This is my night to be with you. And one of you, no 2 of you, no 4 of you are going to go to Tuscany right now. Who'll start the bidding for me, ladies and gentlemen? An absolutely spectacular Tuscany, Italy getaway, Cortona. He's got his paddle up already. I haven't even asked for money yet, sir. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to ramp it up a little bit. How about a $5,000 opener, sir? $5,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 6 I've got now, 7 I've got now, 8. $7,000 bid is what I've got now, and the 8 I'll take. $8,000 bid is what I've got now, 9. 8,000 now, the 9. 8 is what I've got now, the 9 is what I've got now, and 10. 9,000 now, the 10. 9 is what I've got now, and the 10 I'll take, and the 10 is where? And 10 is what $10,000, thank you now. 10 is what I've got now, the 11. 10 now, the 11. 10 I've got 11,000, thank you now. 11 I've got now, 12. 12,000, thank you, ma'am. 12 is what I've got now, and a 13. 12 and 13. And 12 I have, and a 13 where? $12,000 bid is what I've got. I'll take the 13 now. $12,000. One time. $12,000. 13,000, thank you, sir. $13,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 14 to you, ma'am. 13 I have, 14 I need. $1,300 bid is, $13,000 bid is what I've got once. 14,000, thank you now. With the makeshift bid number, girl. $14,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 15 I'll take. 14 and 15. And 14 I have, and 15 I need. 14,000, one time. $14,000 is what I got twice. Sir, I want to make sure you have every opportunity to bid on this, sir. Your date this evening. $15,000, thank you now. $15,000 bid is what I've got, sir. One time. 15,000 is what I got twice. Don't you dare take that. $16,000, thank you now. $16,000 bid is what I've got now. And 17 to you, sir. Go ahead, take a sip. It doesn't even have to be your drink, sir. Anybody's on the table will do. 16,000 once. Twice. So here's the deal. Sir, if you'll give me your last bid at 15,000, then it's only fair that I sell it to this lovely woman for 15,000, because I can sell this package twice. 15,000 once, 15,000 twice, sold. $30,000, ladies and gentlemen. I love this country. Bidder number 175, and they've got you as well. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, the need for speed. Racetrack driving experience. Did you see that baby coming in? Buckle up and get ready for some major adrenaline. Here's your chance for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to sit behind the wheel of the Porsche 991 GTE PDK as you experience the thrill of driving on a real racetrack. Drive this dream car the way it's meant to be driven, free from the confines of speed limits and traffic. This package includes a full day at the track with instructional course and 4 20-minute driving sessions, flexible dates, location choices at one of several tracks across New England, concierge service to custom curate your race drive, personal rig service crew, arrive and drive, catered lunch, VIP access to the private lounge with air conditioning. You'll be in good hands as this trip is curated and donated by fellow Riverview parents who have plenty of racing hours under their belts. That fabulous Porsche could be you, or you, or you. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? Pick a track somewhere here in New England. You may need to sign a waiver before you get in there, folks, but not to worry. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? How about my $1,000 opener on it, sir? $1,000 bid is what I've got now in a $1,500. Where $1,500 bid is what I've got now in two. $2,000 bid is what I've got now in the 25. Two I have now. 25 is what I've got now in three. 25 now the three. Somebody in the back, 30,000, thank you now. Three I've got now in a 35. Three I have now in a 35 is where? And 35 is next. And 3,500 is what I need. It's no price for it. I've got that one right there at 3,000. Three is what I've got now in a 35. 3,500, thank you, sir. 35 is what I've got now, four. 35 now the four. $3,500 bid is what I've got now in a four. I'll take it. A four is next. And 4,000 is what I need. 4,000, he comes right back. Four, now 45. 45 is what I've got now, five. 45 now the five. $5,000 bid is what I've got now in 55. Five is what I've got. 55 in the back of the room, thank you now. 55 now six. Six I've got now in 65. Six, now 65. $6,000. One time. 6,000 is what I got twice. All done, ladies and gentlemen. That's $6,000. Sold $6,000. Nicely done, sir. Bidder number 294. Nicely done. A luxury weekend in Nantucket is next. Picture yourself indulging in a relaxing two-night getaway for two at one of Nantucket's most luxurious resorts, the Walwinette. Your quintessential Nantucket escape begins with an easy breezy flight from Hyannis on Cape Air, so you won't waste a minute of island time. You'll be greeted by a complimentary concierge car service from the airport to the Walwinette's private oceanfront resort. Once there, you can breathe in the salty air, take a bike ride, or simply sink your toes into the sand while enjoying life as it moves exquisitely slower. Included in this Nantucket getaway is dinner for two at the very popular Sea Grill restaurant. Also included is a sailing charter aboard one of the island's most historic sailboats, the Endeavor. Don't forget to explore downtown as you stroll the iconic cobblestone walkways and charming boutique shops, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going to give you a ton of swag, too. Nantucket at the Walwinette for two spectacular nights, spectacular dinner at the Sea Grill. A fabulous time awaits on the spectacular island of Nantucket. Who'll start the bidding for me, ladies and gentlemen? How about a $2,000 opener on it? $2,000 bid is what I've got now, and the 25 is where? Two I have now, and the 25 is next. And 25 is what I need. It's no price for it. $2,000 bid is what I have. I'll take the 25. Thank you, sir. 25 is what I've got now. Three. $3,000 bid is what I've got now in 35. Three, now 35. $3,000 bid is what I've got now, and the 35 is where? And 35 is next. And 35 is what I need. $3,000 once. 3,000 is what I've got twice. All done, ladies and gentlemen, at $3,000. Sold $3,000. Nicely done, sir. Hold your bid paddle up for me, sir, if you would. Sir, hold that big... Oh, and he gets a big kiss, too. You'll be sleeping in the big bed tonight, sir. Absolutely. Congratulations. The New England Patriots take on the Chicago Bears. Calling all sports fans, it's Monday Night Football. And we've got two luxury box tickets to see the Patriots take on the Chicago Bears on October 24th. Unlimited food, drinks, and parking included. Perhaps you'll even catch yourself on primetime TV. This package also includes an overnight stay at Patriots Place for that Monday night, the 24th of this season, ladies and gentlemen. If I think I know who the people who have invited you to this, they are the most gracious, wildest hosts I've ever met in my entire life. It will be spectacular. And by the way, that parking pass doesn't mean you just get in for free. There's a private road that you take, that you come in through the back into a private lot and then elevator up to the spectacular private VIP box. This place is fabulous. Chicago Bears, Patriots, club seats, 2 of them, free parking, or as we say here in Massachusetts, free parking. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? How about a $2,000 opener on it? $2,000 bid is what I need to get it going, ladies and gentlemen. How about the $2,000? 2 is what I've got now, and the 25 I'll take. 2 I have now, and the 25 is where? $2,000 bid is what I've got now, and 25 is what I need. It's no price for it. $2,000 bid I have. How about the 2,500 where? 25, thank you, ma'am. 25 is what I've got now, 3. 25 now, the 3. 3,000, thank you now. 3 is what I've got now, and 35. 35 is what I've got now, 4. 35 now, the 4. $3,500 bid is what I've got now, and a 4 I'll take, and a 4 is where? And a 4,000 is what I need, because 3,500 one time. 34,000 in the back, thank you now. 4 I have now, and a 45. 4, now 45. 4,000 once. Twice. 4,500, thank you, sir. $4,500 bid, now 5. 45, now 5. 4,500 once. 4,500 twice. $5,000. Thank you now. 5 is what I've got now, and 55 to you, ma'am. 5 I have, and a 55 I'll take. $5,000 once. Twice. All done. At $5,000, sold $5,000. Nicely done. Bidder number 268. Oh, I love this one. He's such a good guy. He's going to hand over the reins for one day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, backed by popular demand, your child can be head of school for the day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a dream day for your son or daughter to be the head of school for the day. Their special day will start with breakfast at the dorm with Mr. Miller and their friends. Then they'll receive head of school name badge. Then they'll supervise teachers at work, attend very important meetings, make announcements, and having a working lunch with a few friends and Mr. Miller. Your student will choose the lunch menu for the whole school and select the theme for the day. Who loves their kids? Amy, where did Mr. Miller go? He couldn't watch. Oh, there you are. You moved seats on me, big guy. All right, here we go. Head of school for the day takes over the reins. How about a $1,000 opener on it? $1,000 bid is what I need to get it going, ladies and gentlemen. How about the $1,000 now? $1,000 bid is what I need to get it going. 1,000, thank you now. I'm at a 1,500 where? 1,000 now, 15. $1,000 bid is what I've got now. I'm at a 1,500 next. And a 15 is what I need. It's no 1,500, thank you now. 15 is what I've got now, 2. 15 now, the 2. $1,500 bid is what I've got now, and the 2 I'll take, and the 2 is where? And 2,000 is what I need. It's no price for it. $1,500 bid is what I have only one time. $2,000, thank you now. 2 is what I've got now, and the 25. 2, now 25. $2,000 bid is what I've got now. 2,500, thank you now. $2,500 bid is what I've got now, 3. 25, now 3. 25 is what I've got now, and a 3 I'll take. And 3 is where? And 3,000 is what I need. $2,500, $3,000, thank you now. 3 is what I've got now, and a 35 I'll take. 3 I have, and 35 is next. And 35 is where? And he's asking for permission. $3,000 bid is what I have, and $3,500, thank you now. $3,500 bid is what I've got now, and 4 to you, ma'am. And 4 is next. $4,000, thank you, ma'am. 4 I have now, and 45 to you, sir. You said no last time, sir. Ask her again. $4,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 45 is where? 4,000 once. Twice. Sir, I haven't been whistled at in 40 years, sir. $4,500, thank you now. $45 and a bid is what I've got now, and an even 5 is where? And an even 5 is next, and 5 is what I need. Because $4,500, $5,000. 5 is what I've got now, and 55 to you, sir. And 55 is next, and 55 is what I need. 5,000 one time. $5,000 is what I've got twice. All done. At $5,000, sold $5,000. Nicely done. Our next item, ladies and gentlemen, Hawaiian Paradise is next. Ko'olina means a place of joy. And what joy this 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo located in beautiful Ko'olina on the west side of Oahu will bring you and your guests. Enjoy a 1-week Hawaiian Paradise vacation of your dreams. The condo sleeps 6 and affords breathtaking views on the ocean and mountains. Choose to spend your days on the Ko'olina Championship Golf Course, snorkeling in the lagoons, walking on the beach and trails, or just relaxing at the pool. Take a day or two and explore the rich culture and the history of the island. Enjoy stunning sunsets, experience authentic Hawaiian luau, a barbecue by the pool, or relaxing evening stroll. World-class restaurants are only minutes away in the laid-back, serene atmosphere of Ko'olina. Mutual agreeable dates, ladies and gentlemen, between January of 2023 and December of 2023. The stay is Saturday to Saturday. Hawaii is next. 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo on the spectacular island of Oahu, ladies and gentlemen. Everything you need. This is a bucket list item, ladies and gentlemen. Who'll start the bidding for me, ladies and gentlemen? Let's ramp it up a little bit. How about a $3,000 opener, sir? 3 is what I need to get. A 3 I've got now, and a 30, and $4,000 bid is what I've got now, and a $5,000 bid is what I've got now. 6. 5 is what I've got now. 6. 5 is what I've got. 6 is what I've got. Thank you now. 6 I've got now. 7. 6,000 now. The 7. 6 I've got now, and 7 I'll take, and 7 is where? And 7,000 is what I need. It's no price for it. $6,000 bid I have. I'll take the 7,000 now. 6,000 one time. 7,000, thank you, sir. 7 is what I've got now, 8. 7,000 now, the 8. 7 is what I've got now, and the 8 to you, ma'am. 7 I've got now, 8. 7 is what I've got now, and the 8 I'll take, and the 8 is where? And the 8 is what I need. 7,000 one time. $7,000. 8,000, thank you, sir. 8 I've got now, 9. 8 now, the 9. 8 I've got now, and the 9 I'll take, and the 9 is next. And the 9 is what I need. Did she go to the bathroom? Won't this be fun? $9,000, thank you now. 9 is what I've got now, 10. 9 now, the 10. 9 is what I've got now, the 10 I'll take. $10,000, thank you now. 10 is what I've got now, the 11. 10 now, the 11. 10 is what I've got now, and the 11 I'll take, and the 11 is where? And the 11 is what I need. Sir, I won't tell her a thing, I promise. 10,000 once. Twice. You sure, big fella? You're positive? Don't worry, I got something for you later. Third and last call. All done, ladies and gentlemen, at $10,000. Sold $10,000. Nicely done. Hold your bid paddle up, ma'am. Hold your bid paddle up, ma'am. If you look at her. Oh, my God, she's so psyched. Ma'am, thanks so much. Next up, enjoy a 5-night heavenly escape. Experience the very best in this 5-bedroom, 5-bath private villa at the Four Seasons Resort in Anguilla. 10 guests will enjoy a Caribbean escape at this gorgeous beachfront home with a private pool and 5,000 square feet of space. oceanfront, personal 24-hour concierge, and access to resort amenities and restaurants. The beautiful little tiny island of Anguilla. I went to St. Martin on my honeymoon. You take a little boat from the Dutch side over to the other side, you go to Anguilla. It's spectacular. They've got this little restaurant in a place called Silly Key. You take a cab out, maybe an Uber now, and you work your way, and you wave them down. They come get you in a little whaler, a little 14-foot Boston whaler. And you go out there, and you drink as many Red Stripes beer as they have in the cooler out there, ladies and gentlemen. An absolute spectacular, magnificent 5,000 square foot home, 5-bed, 5-bath at the Four Seasons Resort, ladies and gentlemen. You could take the whole table. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? You ready? How about a $5,000 opener on it? 5 is what I've got now, and a 6 I've got now, and a 7 I've got now, 8. $8,000 bid is what I've got now. $9,000 bid is what I've got now. 10. $10,000 bid is what. $11,000 bid is what I've got now. 12 is what I've got. 13 I have. 14 I have. 15 I have. 16 I have. 17 is where? 16. Now 17. 17. 18. 19. 20 is what I need. 19. 20. 20 is what I've got. 21. 21. 22. 21,000 is what I have. 22 I need. 21,000. 22,000. 23,000. 23. Now 24. 23,000. 24 I need. 23,000 once. 24. Thank you now. 24 is what. 25. He comes right back. 25 is what I've got now. 26. $25,000 bid is what I have. 26 is what I need. I've got a $25,000 bid. One time. 25,000 is what I got twice. Are you sure, honey? The place is magnificent. You don't even have to hang around with him. 25,000. Third and final call. All done, ladies and gentlemen. 26,000. Thank you now. 26. 27. 27,000. Thank you now. 27. 28. 27. 28. 27 once, twice, all done. Sold $27,000, sir. Congratulations. Sir, can you hold your bid card up for me, sir? They won't believe you back at the office, sir. Absolutely. Bidder number 397. Nicely done. How about a little spa getaway real close to home here on Cape Cod? The Chatham Bars Inn is next. Indulge in, well, everything. This all-inclusive package is for 4 guests, is like a dream. 2 stunning spa suites at the CBI for 2 nights. Breakfast daily, 1 4-course meal, wine paired dinner for 4 at Stars, and unlimited spa treatments. The spa offers the finest in luxury treatments and amenities, including oversized treatment rooms with private showers and a hydrotherapy tub. You'll stay in the ultimate luxury suite, complete with a gas fireplace, soaking tub, steam shower, and sauna, right in the privacy of your own room. Don't you deserve to spoil yourself, ladies and gentlemen? Major holidays are excluded. It expires 1 year for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and starts September 15th, probably the best month of the year here on Cape Cod. Chatham Bars Inn for 4, 2 spectacular suites, 5-star gourmet meal, 4-course with wine pairings,
and a lot of massages that you're going to have a fabulous time.
Who'll start the bidding for me, ladies and gentlemen? Leave the kids at home. How about a $2,000 opener on it? 2 is what I've got now, and a 3 I've got now, and a 4 I'll take is where? $4,000 bid is what I've got now, and 5. $5,000 bid is what I've got now, 6. 5 now, the 6. 5 is what I've got now, and a 6 I'll take in 6. 6,000, thank you, ma'am. 6 I've got now, 7. 6 now, the 7. 6 I've got now, and 7 I'll take, and 7 is next. And 7 is what I need. $6,000 one time. $7,000, thank you now. 7 I've got now, 8. 7,000 out of the 8. 7 is what I've got now, and the 8 I'll take, and the 8 is where? And the 8 is what I need. $7,000 one time. 7,000 is what I got twice. All done. At $7,000, sold $7,000. Nicely done, ma'am. Hold your bid paddle up, ma'am, if you would, for me. Bidder number 141. Nicely done. We're in the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. My favorites are next. This Sunday, we'll celebrate as the Riverview High School class of 2022 graduate. Here's your chance to watch it all from the front row. You're bidding at front row tickets, 10 reserved seats at commencement. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? Can I see a sign of senior parents in the room? Congratulations. Congratulations. Absolutely. Here we go, folks. 10 seats in the front row. Who'll start the bidding, ladies and gentlemen? How about a $1,000 opener on it? $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 2 I've got now, 3. $2,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 3 I've got now, 4. $3,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 4 I'll take, and a 4 is next. And 4 is what I need. It's no price for it. $3,000 bid is what I've got now. I'll take the 3,500. I'll take the 3,500. 35, thank you now. 35 now, the 4. 35 is what I've got now, and a 4 I'll take, and a 4 is where? And a 4 is what I, 4,000, thank you now. 4, now 45. 45 is what I've got now, 5. 45 now, the 5. 45 is what I've got now, and a 5 I'll take. 5,000, thank you now. 5 and 55. 5 and 55. Yeah. This is for Fridays. I'm sorry. This is for Saturdays. Yeah, you're bidding on Saturdays, front row. Am I correct? You're still in? Sunday. Ah, Mother of God in heaven, sir. I'm so sorry. Really, it was Monday, and you came out of the blocks fast, honey. Tell you what, let's start it over. I want to make sure you know you're bidding on Saturday Grow. There we go, girl. Saturday Grow. Saturday Grow. Who'll start the bidding? You'll start it, honey? Great. $30,000, thank you now. I'm kidding, of course. $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 1,500 where? $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 15X, and a 15 where? And a 1,500 is what I need. I got her, big fella. $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 1,500 where? And 15 is what I need. And 1,500 is next. $1,000. One time. $1,000 for the Grow graduation in the front row twice. All done. At $1,000, sold $1,000. Bidder number 114. Sunday High School. Sunday High School is next. Sunday High School is next. Same deal. 10 seats in the front row. Who'll start the bidding for me, ladies and gentlemen? $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 1,500 where? $1,000 bid is what I've got now, and a 15, thank you, ma'am. 15, now 2. 15, now the 2. $1,500 bid is what I've got now, and the 2 I'll take, and the 2 is next. And 2 is what I need. $1,500 bid, $2,000 in the back, thank you now. 2 I have now in the 25. 2 I've got now in 25, I'll take. 25, thank you now. 25, now 3. 25, now the 3. 25, 3,000, thank you now. 3 I've got now in the 35. 3,000 now the 35. 35 is what I've got now, 4. 35, now 4. $3,500 bid is what I've got now, and a 4 I'll take. And a 4,000, thank you now. 45 is what I need. 4,000 is what I have. I'll take the 45, thank you, sir. 45 and now 5. 45 now the 5. $4,500 bid. 5,000, thank you, sir. Laying back in the weeds. $5,000 bid is what I've got now, and 55 I'll take. And 55 is where? 55, thank you now. 55, now 6. 6,065. 6, now 65. $6,000 bid I have. 65, he's back. 65, I've got now 7. 7 I've got now in 75. 75 is what I've got now, 8. 8 I've got now in 85. 8, 85, 85, 9. 85, 9. $9,000 bid is what I've got. 95 is what I need. $9,000 I have. 95 is next. $9,000. One time. $9,000 is what I got twice. So, ma'am, you've been such a good bidder for this. I want to make sure. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. If you'll give me your last bid at $8,500, he can get it at $8,500, and we're going to give you your own set of 10 tickets up front in the front row. 85 once, 85 twice, sold. $17,000, ladies and gentlemen. Ma'am, hold your bid card up for me. She's got it right there, and they've got it in the back over there. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, great job, everybody. I'll see you back in a little while. Thank you so much.
It was incredible. Don't you think he should have been on NYPD Blue? Do you know what I'm saying? Anybody? That's where I met Brad, by the way. I married the director, and it's worked out really well, actually. That was amazing. Okay, what are we doing now? By the way, I feel like the graduation tickets were like up there with Tuscany. I don't know. I was like, what about, it's Tuscany. I mean, Riverview's cool, but Tuscany. All right. Okay, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Not on a ton. Okay, it is now my honor to share with all of you a meaningful and long-standing tradition of the Gala, one where we take a moment to honor an individual whose impact on Riverview School has been transformational. So I would like to welcome to the stage Director of Healthcare, Kate McFarland, to present our Dreammaker Award. But before I do, as a parent and a cheerleader of this school, I would like to, where is Kate? Hi. I would like to acknowledge, and I think we all would, the incredible effort put forth by Kate and her HCC team. I mean, they kept us safe in a pandemic. So, and the two other members of the health, okay, is everybody here? All right. Mimi and Shannon. Let's recognize them. And Kate, if you could join me on stage, and, thank you for keeping us safe.
Hello, thank you. I'm very happy to be here with you all tonight and honored to introduce this year's 2022 Dreammaker Award recipient. In the early days of 2000, we faced an unknown future. Nobody on our team had ever navigated a global pandemic, let alone trying to safely run a boarding school in the midst of it. We fully understood the importance of our mission and the needs of our students, but wondered how would we get back to in-person learning and what would become of Riverview. Yet here we are, almost 2.5 years later, in person, back together again, and there are many people to thank. The Board of Trustees, thank you for your unwavering leadership. You, the families, thank you for your trust, belief, and support. To our 2,000 plus colleagues who continue to do whatever it takes to keep our students happy and healthy, thank you. And a special thanks to our students who are always the best example of flexibility, perseverance, and grace. As we worked to figure out how to best move forward, it became clear pretty quickly that there were many different opinions, and it was evident that we needed an expert, a leader who we could trust to help us find the best balance of health and safety and push forward with robust programming to give our students access to in-person learning. Dr. Greendyke has provided that critical leadership for almost 2.5 years. He got to know our community and offered reassuring insight and guidance directly to our staff, families, leadership teams, and our Board of Trustees. His expertise gave all of us the confidence to navigate the unknown. Many of us only know Dr. Greendyke from Zoom webinars. But tonight we are so excited to welcome him in person to express our gratitude and celebrate all he helped make possible as we navigated a global pandemic together. The Riverview Dreammaker Award honors one person in our community who above all others stands out and has transformational impact. Someone who makes dreams happen. And the dream of a school like ours and our future were in serious doubt. But now, Riverview can look forward with confidence that we will continue to make dreams happen for more generations of Riverview families for years to come, thanks to Dr. Greendyke. Please join me in welcoming Riverview Schools 2022 Dreammaker Award recipient, Dr. Will Greendyke.
Kate, thank you so much for that very, very generous introduction. And I think it goes without saying that for the Riverview leadership team, Kate, Dee, Maria, Stuart, most of all you. Stuart, I thought about bidding on the principal for a day, but realized that there would be no way that I could do the job a tenth as well as you can. So great to partner with all of you. As Kate mentioned, I've been partnering with the Riverview community for the last 2 years. But this is actually my first time on campus. After lots of conference calls and Zoom webinars, it's finally so wonderful to be here in person and to see things firsthand. And I'm sure that's actually true for others in this tent as well. Over the last 2 years, we really learned a lot of lessons with regard to COVID. And I know not everyone agrees on all of the lessons, so I'm going to wait here and see if people are going to throw tomatoes at me. But I will go out on a limb and suggest this, that if anything, the last 2 years have really laid bare how critical the need for in-person community and interaction is. I think that's why Zoom holiday gatherings never caught on, or why someone would bid $8,500 to be at a graduation. We know that when things really matter, there's no substitute for being in person, surrounded by a community of others where you're living your lives together. There's nothing like a summer camp or a college experience, or in my case, being on call at 2 a.m. in the hospital, that really bonds people together and makes an impactful experience. I've done my best to advise the Riverview community on response to COVID-19 with that framework in mind, particularly after the rollout of the vaccines. We've really got to do whatever we can do to successfully keep campus open and keep students here. Because I know that's what's so special about the Riverview community. It's the community, the faculty, the staff, the parents, and most importantly, the students. It's that community that has the same ethos. Here is a place where you can be yourself, surrounded by people that know you, people that love you, and people that care about you. I think at its core, that's what Riverview is most about. I don't want to diminish the programming, the academics, the skills training, or job programs, which are wonderful and instrumental. But I would also submit that it's in the quieter moments. It's moments when students are eating breakfast together in the dorms, being on a sports team together, having a conversation on a ride back from an internship, or just taking a walk on an evening like this. It's those moments that provide the glue that solidifies the relationships and programming that make up the Riverview experience. And that's anchored by a residential experience that Riverview puts together that lets students be here, live here, be themselves, and flourish each in their own way. That community doesn't come easy, and it takes tremendous resources to put together. There's been some talk about financial aid tonight, and I really can't underscore how important it is to provide that opportunity for people who need it. I think about my wife, who's a high school teacher in the South Bronx, where financial aid might be a determining factor for one of her students to attend the college of her dreams, or for a medical student from Texas to decide to specialize in infectious diseases because it's what he wants to do instead of worrying about how much it pays, or for a family to say, you know what, maybe Riverview can be an option for my child. So to wrap things up, as we continue to move out of the worst of the pandemic, I'd like to challenge all of us to really look for areas where we can continue to be present with people, in community with other folks, and how we can facilitate and support those communities for others. So Stuart and the team, thank you so much.
That was amazing, Dr. Greendike. You know, it's funny, sometimes you go to these things and they honor somebody and you don't really know who they are or whatever. Like, but Dr. Greendike, you kept our kids safe. Like, thank you. We've all been through a lot. Right. Right, thank you. We're so fortunate. Well, you know, but yeah, I already said that my own way. Okay, this has been a very special night for all of us, and I am excited to share that it is now time to hear about Riverview's incredibly important Fund a Dream. Riverview recognizes the importance of increasing financial aid support, which is amazing. I would like to welcome Stuart Miller back to the stage to share Riverview's vision, needs, and dreams for financial aid.
And Will, thank you again. That was just awesome. So tonight we come together and we celebrate all that Riverview makes possible. So many of you under this tent have witnessed the growth and transformation that happens here for students and how Riverview School changes lives. But one of the greatest challenges our school faces every year is that there are students who we meet who need and deserve this opportunity, who are capable of remarkable growth, but who don't get funding or enough funding and therefore in the end don't have access to this life-changing experience. And we meet other families who do whatever it takes. The whole extended family pulls together, homes are sold, retirement accounts are liquidated to gain access to our program. We see this every year, and right now, tonight, there are families in the admissions process who face this very dilemma. This is the time in the program when we share a dream we have to make our school even better, and we ask for your support. Year after year, we are humbled and, quite frankly, inspired by how our community comes together to support our school, our vision, and our dreams. And this year, our dream, it's a shared dream. It's a dream we have and that families in the admissions process have, and it's a dream that families have who are just beginning to understand what their young child's needs are. This is a shared dream of hope that deserving children can gain access to the life-changing program at Riverview that we know is so effective. That these children can benefit like so many of our current students and alumni have. So together, tonight, I believe we have an opportunity. We all know that Riverview School can change the whole trajectory of a life. As we celebrate all that Riverview makes possible, we can come together tonight and make a difference. Tonight, we can make these families and these deserving children's dreams come true. So I hope you'll join us in support of financial aid. Our goal is to raise at least $400,000 to support making this shared dream a reality. Thank you.
Riverview plays a role that nobody does.
These kids are part of a full community at Riverview. It is the least restrictive environment that they've ever been in because everyone around them is a peer. They expand not only their abilities, but I think they expand their horizons. At Riverview, they learn that they can do it. Every little victory makes them willing to move forward, to take on the next challenge.
When you are in an environment like Riverview, you recognize that this is what inclusion was meant to be. True participation, true enjoyment among kids who appreciate you for who you are, where the relationships are genuine and they provide what they've always wanted, that sense of affiliation. It's the realization of their dreams. You no longer see our kids being the team manager or the water boy. You see them being the basketball player, and you're seeing them as participants to the school play. That is true inclusion, and the joy that you see in those faces is unimaginable.
When families see the price tag, there's a reaction. The reaction could be, I can't do this. We have families who have sold their homes. They were willing to spend their retirement. It's about their child, and they will do anything and everything they possibly can to get them to Riverview.
I mean, how many families have the kind of money any private school is going to charge, to have a child there residentially to get the types of services they need? It's overwhelming for parents. I mean, there are very few parents who can afford that on their own. I certainly don't see them because if they could, they wouldn't be in my office.
Districts don't have the money to support families 100%. They are supporting the academic piece, but they're not supporting the residential piece, and the cost goes up year after year. We know that our students have the best chance being a residential student, and families have to figure out how to pay for that.
The people who come to see me have the assets to hire the neuropsychologists and the experts that I need. They have at least some assets to hire an attorney. I really am only getting the families that are able to handle those types of expenses. But I certainly know that there are many families out there that wouldn't even consider Riverview because they don't have the assets to do the things they need to do in order to even be considered.
The gap is getting wider, the amounts are larger, and they do need financial aid. We've had some situations where we have been able to bridge that gap so the student can continue here. We want to do more of that because it makes a difference, but we're finding it's needed. Families just need more help.
You know, school districts have the responsibility to provide a program that serves a kid's needs, and most of them take that very seriously. Sometimes, though, you just have a kid that for whatever reason, needs more than they can deliver. Public schools just have a difficult time creating a commensurate community that Riverview can offer. Riverview gives the kids access to opportunities, to ideas, to peers. Every element of their life is broadened by being there.
Can we arrive at a situation where a kid with a developmental disability ends up experiencing and behaving in the same manner as our neurotypical children? That's the beauty. The kids know that there is continuity, that there is value to what they bring to the world. You're not going to see that very often in many environments. So they know that their work, their presence, their persons are valued.
Families will tell you that it is worth all of the work to get to Riverview because they truly feel that Riverview is the best place for their child to thrive from the time they come until they're 22. We will make a difference in their lives. We will change the trajectory of their lives. The students are going to grow dramatically and thrive. So if we can fill that gap, we can do that for many of our families, especially if we can prevent a family from having to leave us. We would be thrilled.
The opportunity that Riverview offers to my children is invaluable. And so oftentimes not everybody can have access to it. Ideally, I would love to have all of my kids have that opportunity.
Pretty amazing. Who gets a little weepy? I just always get weepy. And also that idea of changing the trajectory. It's like, it's really, really true. I'm supposed to share personal remarks on the school's committee. I feel like it gets a little bit back to what I was talking about at the beginning, which is this idea of this community and this type of person that my daughter is, and maybe your children are part. It's part of a larger discussion, which is pushing the bounds of equity and inclusion and justice, right? And so this is folds right into that theme, which is that this should not be an elitist, something that people with buckets of money. We don't want that. We want this to be to represent the diversity and the makeup of the society at large. And so to do that, we are going to make sure that people can get here who need and want to be here. So that's what I have to say about that. And I'd like to ask you to please grab those oh, look who's coming. I thought you were you had your whole spiel. I thought, oh, you're back. Okay. So I have to rush and say this. Please grab those program books one last time. Consider being as generous as possible, and welcome back to the stage. He's already here to take things from here.
Thanks, Amy. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amy. You know, as I stated earlier, I love this place. I really, really do. I didn't know about it. I grew up here as a kid. Me and my 9 younger brothers and sisters grew up in South Yarmouth. My father was from Everett. My mother was from Somerville. But I didn't even know this place existed. And then I get a call one day, oh my goodness, 15 years ago maybe? And they said, we'd like to talk to you about being our auctioneer. I travel. At one point in my career, I left the corporate world to do this full time. I'm the luckiest man alive. I love what I do. I really, really do. And every once in a while, I'll be in New York or Chicago, and somebody will come up to me, and I see them coming, and I go, oh, who's this? And they get about 3 or 4 feet away, and they go, Riverview. And then 25 minutes later, we laugh and talk about the night we said goodbye to you, Maureen. That was a wicked good night, honey. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to be a part of this Riverview family. Thank you. Thank you. So now I'm going to ask you all to make a donation here tonight at a level that you feel comfortable. But having said that, and what Mr. Miller has brought to us in a bit of a challenge, I know you're up for it. Ladies and gentlemen, is there anyone here this evening that would like to make a generous donation in the amount of $50,000? And if so, I ask you to raise your paddle. Number 407. Number 397. Number 140. Number 455. All at $50,000. $25,000 is my next ask. If you'd like to make a very generous donation in the amount of $25,000, I ask you to raise your paddle at this time. 139, 525, 132. All at $25,000. That's a hell of a table right there. Got to keep them on the mailing list. $15,000 is next. If you'd like to make a generous donation in the amount of $15,000, I ask that you raise your paddle at this time. $10,000. No? Are you in at 15, you big stud, sir? Congratulations. Bidder number 140 at $15,000. Not to break momentum, but I've known Mr. James for a long time. And I was doing a very, very smaller event up on the North Shore of Boston. And he comes over to me, and he's got jeans on. He's got his glasses on. I'm not sure if he shaved that day or not. And he says, hey, how you doing? And you know that period of time where you know somebody, and you just blank out on their name? He saved me. He goes, Ralph James, Riverview. I said, okay, buddy, thank you so much. Ralph, so good to see you, pal. So good to see you. What you have meant for this school is immeasurable. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. $10,000. $10,000 is next. If you'd like to make a generous donation in the amount of $10,000, 175, 327, 464, 286, 141, or as my father used to say, 141. All at $10,000, ladies and gentlemen. $5,000. If you'd like to make a generous donation in the amount of $5,000, please raise your paddle at this time. Number 288, 432. Sitting in Katuitt, 547, 304, 186. I'm sorry. 161, 117, all at $5,000, ladies and gentlemen. $2,500 was my tuition bill for my freshman year, first semester, ladies and gentlemen, at the University of Maine, and they said, you can eat all the potatoes you want. Aroostook County, that's a great place. $2,500 is next. If you'd like to make a generous donation, the amount of $2,500, 452. 395, 138, 523, 342, 170, 501, 260, 253, 114, 182, 225, 205. All at $2,500, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000 is next. If you'd like to make a generous donation, the amount of $1,000, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you raise your paddle at this time. 492, 477, 486, 142. Good to see you. 154, 178. Holy cow. 129, 340, 521, 100, 434, 213, 534, 246, 538. These decorative columns are fabulous, but they're in my way. 207, 296, 226, 376, 283, 445, 229, 436, 460, all at $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. $500. $500. My bar tab at my wedding, ladies and gentlemen. And I wasn't drunk. What the hell happened then? 279, 315, 303, 520, 505, 168, 381, 121, 334, 379, 248. I think I said 334, sir, but I'll take 1,000 if you're not there. 384, 215, 274, 272, 318, 536, 537, 535. What the hell's 538? All at $500, ladies and gentlemen. And my final ask of the night, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take as many as I can get. $100. If you'd like to make a donation the amount of $100 tonight, ladies and gentlemen, please raise your paddle in the corner. 540, 159, 230, 532, 212, 194, 350, 491, 121, 105, 239, 467, 165, 142, 507, 494, 317, 325, 495. She threw 157, 323, 208, 255, 324, 229, 502, 528, 418, 416, 280. What a fabulous night for Riverview! Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful summer season. I'll see you all next year.
That's it. I don't really have anything else. But thank you, everybody. What an incredible night, for your incredible, inspiring evening, and for supporting Riverview so generously. Who can do the math of the paddle race? Like, is anybody a genius then that way? Okay, enjoy the rest of the evening. You can check out on the other side of the tent near the main entrance when you are ready, and have a wonderful night. Thank you for letting me be here.
Hey, Riverview community, for 1 second. If I could have your attention just for 1 second. I want to say thank you, and we did it, $420,000. Thank you, and congratulations.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you. Ooh, ooh. So slow, hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight.